practicing yoga, meditation as well, take care about my mental health. And what do you feel about the concept of 4-day work week? Well, it's amazing. I'm excited to it become viral here in Brazil, but I guess it's in slowly baby steps. I saw just 3 or 4 companies kind of accepting this a new way to work, and to me, it's the perfect balance, honestly, because we kind of have just the weekend and we need to do a lot of things during the weekend. And also, most of things happens during the weekdays. For example, if you need an appointment to a doctor, it's complicated to wait until the weekend because normally doesn't work. And it's nice to have you 1 day during the week to resolve some stuffs and even doing some chores and having just let your weekend to do be with friends or something like that. And what about you, Yanka? Can you introduce yourself and answer the questions?
Yes, of course. Nice to meet you. My name is Bianca. I am 27, 28 years old. I'm living in Campinas, doing my PhD in here. I'm a demographer, but I'm going to move in October to my mom's house. I'm saying this in home immersion because trying to think about it. But yeah, it will be nice for 3 months. Maybe everything goes right. And about the 4-day work week, I agree with you, Grego. It will be amazing. I saw a news that Brazil, it is in the top of países, countries that have rate of burnout in the employees. So this show how overwhelmed we are with work nowadays. I don't have a 6 to 1 job or 9 to 5 job, but I had some friends that work at like in shopping that have this that has this kind of routine. 6 to have a vacation in 1 day. And this day of vacation, it's in, I don't know, it's not in necessarily on weekends, can be like in Monday. So it's a bad vacation sometimes. Vacation or yeah, free day at the job. So it will be nice. And there are movement on Instagram, VAP, I think, Vida Além do Trabalho. They are very good about news.
Interesting. I will search here about it. It's Batson. Am I right? Uh, yeah, okay. Um, Interesting. I will search more about it. I decided to bring this topic because I think this week we had some news about it. As Greg said, we have a few companies who started to allow this kind of job, and there are others who is still testing to know what decision they will take. About me, my name is Leo. I am 29 years old. I live at São Paulo, but in this moment, I'm in Belém do Pará. No, actually, I'm in Pará, but I'm not in Belém. I'm at Parauapé. But it's crazy because I'm here on my vacation and I started to travel for many different points from Pará. So I kind of lose myself here. I have a family in many different um, cities in Pará. So I started to travel to visit everyone. And Grego said about this question that for they for they work for work day, it's a good balance. And to me, the perfect balance is do not have to work. This is not a good idea to me. I work, of course, I like it, but I love my vacation. And Bianca, you talked about burnout. And what do you think about it? About this opportunity to have a 4-day work week? Do you think that this will increase the level of stress? It will become less because we have just 4 day of work. What do you think will happen with the level of stress at the work?
I think that the level of stress, it will decrease, um, because we will have 3 days. Yeah, yeah, 3 days to relax, to do another thing. And yeah, to relax, to do another thing, to have more quality of life, I think. And then when you go to the office or to your job, you can increase your productivity, maybe more focus, with a more objective job. I don't know. I think it's increase our quality of life, and then have another other consequence in our life.
Good point. Do you agree, Gregor?
Yeah, I do agree, and I would like to say, and it depends. It having for the 3 days to rest, it's nice, but it's all depends on the environment. Because if the job, the environment put too much pressure on you, those 3 days won't be enough, because you will get overwhelmed. You will always think about the job, and when you have a free day, you need just to focus on be free about job. So it depends on the environment that you work, because it can become a problem. But I agree with Yanko said.
Yeah, definitely. I think this would be something good if we could have a good time. Otherwise, it's just still without counting the work hours. Yeah, you said that it would be something good because we would have some more life quality, good moments. And what would you prioritize in your life if you have this extra day off?
I don't know. In this moment of my life, I am like a kind of workaholic. So I will put work in this day, because while you are sleeping, they are winning in the life. I'm kidding. I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. But yeah, I will try to, I don't know, I have to think. I never had the opportunity to think about it, I think, and I never thought about it. Because even nowadays, sometimes I don't have holiday. So don't actually, to me it's bad holiday, because everything is closed. And to me it's one day more, one more day of work. But I don't know. I will think. And you, Grego, what would you like to do if you had one more day or 3 days, actually?
Well, I can use this time for a lot of things. Getting an appointment with a doctor, or having my therapy session in this day, because sometimes when you work, you need to rush a lot of things, and it's complicated. And it also, I don't know, maybe get this time to get off and just do the things lazy, doing some chores, and let the weekend to party with friends, or go to a bar, or go meet that friend that always keep in touch, but we never have the opportunity to meet. Yeah, there can be a lot of things. And what about you, Leo?
Yeah, in my case, I think first of all, sleep more. I love to sleep. So this is something that every time that I have an opportunity to sleep, I do it. So sleep more in this day. And I truly believe that I will kind of balance this day off with studying, doing some stuffs in my home, and try to have a time with my friends. I think that uh, I, in the theory, I think it will happen. In practice, I think I just want to be in my bed. And guys, about this extra day off, would you like this day would be, for example, on Friday or a Monday, or it could be a break on a Wednesday, for example. What do you prefer, Gregor?
Sorry, I didn't get the last part.
Would you like this day off in a end beginning of week like Friday, Monday, or would you like a break in the work day, like a Wednesday off?
Um, I don't like it when it's Wednesday because when we have holidays during the Wednesdays, like, okay, it's a pause, but I can do nothing because the next day I will need to work again. So it would be great Monday and Friday as well, so we can have a long weekend. I like the idea of a long weekend. I don't like the idea of it being in the middle of the week because, okay, you can breathe, but then you realize, oh, I need to work again. So, what about you, Yanka? What is your thoughts?
Yes, I agree. It's useless, I think. Maybe Friday it will be a good one and have a big weekend. And I like Monday. I like this feeling of start something, a new chance to do right, you know. Monday make me feel like that. So yeah, Friday. And you, Leo?
Yeah. In my case, I think Friday would be something good because I would have time to have my hangover. Today it's hard to me because when I drink something, my hangover, it's like an entire day. So okay, I can have a hangover on Friday, and on Saturday is still in my bed, and Monday and Sunday I come back to the life. So I think that's Friday is a good idea. But I think the problem of being in a Friday or in a Monday is that we don't want to solve a problem on Friday, on Monday. So appointments, I will not go to appointments on a Friday or in a Monday, but in a Wednesday I can do it. Um, and yeah, Kai, you talked about you'll be like workaholic and every time you want to do something. And how do you think the shorter work week would impact your productivity?
Ai, minha opinião é ruim sobre isso, eu acho. But impact my productivity, maybe nothing, because I don't have this kind of labor contract. I have another one. So I have some deadlines to accomplish during the month. So I like plan myself to do this work. I try to work every 8 hours per day. Sometimes I have to work more. So maybe it won't impact me, in fact. And you, Grego, it will?
In my case, I guess not, because it will be the same in work hours. And for example, I guess it will increase my productivity because I will have more time to relax and rest. and this time I can use to focus on other thing, get a break from the job, and then I can got into a job with some new insights because sometimes a weekend is not enough. So even when you go on vacation, sometimes it's not enough because you are just overwhelmed. So this wiki, the impact of the 4 week days can be, I'm not good with math, but you can see how many days per year you're gonna gain with this change. So it can be, I guess, from some data that I saw from Brazil, from some research in Europe, the the productivity tends to increase. So I guess it will increase the productivity.
Okay. But Greg, what if, for example, okay, your productivity and increasing, now you have an extra day off, but it was kind of replaced. So now you have an extra day off, and your 8 hours for job would be split in 2 hours more per day. So instead you work 8 hours, now you work 10 hours per day. Would you accept this?
Well, in this case, it depends. It depends on the person as well. But in my case, I wouldn't like to work 10 hours per day. 8 hours just suffering. I can imagine 10 hours. To me, 6 hours per day is enough.
What about you, Yanka?
Could you repeat, please? Oh, okay, I got it. I would like to have this kind of job, but I would like to choose the day that I'm going to have off because I have a friend that work in this way. He's a psychologist and he works in this way, like 10 hours per day and have off Wednesday, I think. I won't like to have Wednesday free. Maybe Friday to be better to me, but I would like to have this kind.
Interesting. Yeah, in my case, I think that it will not be a good idea to me because it's too much time. I do not have folks to stay 10 hours working per day. So to me, it would be 10 hours fake. I think it doesn't work to me. And guys, talking about salaries, would you accept um a pay cut to exchange for your day off? So okay, you will have less day to work, but uh less salary as well.
Well,
Greg.
um, in my case, I can accept it completely fine because it depends on your way of life and the cost of your life as well. And for some people, it cannot be a good idea, but to me, could work perfectly because I can adapt to my way of life. And also, um, nowadays, I'm focusing on mental health. So, what's better to receive a big salary if you cannot enjoy the salary, you just leave it to work and something related to. It's not a good idea. And to me, I'm completely fine. And I saw that there are countries that do it. I know that because I'm willing to move it to the Netherlands, and I saw that in the Netherlands they have this kind of offer. You can work less hours, and your salaries will be reduced, And to me, it's completely fine. I can live with that. And what about you, Yanka?
Congrats about, I'm sorry. Congrats about this opportunity. It would be really nice. To me, it depends of the amount of money that I earn each month, maybe. If I have a good salary, a really good salary, and decrease for a good salary, okay. But if I have a good salary and decrease for a low, I don't know. I wouldn't like to have this cut, maybe. And you, Leo, what do you prefer?
Yeah, I truly believe that it's important to have this time, but I think that it depends of the situation of each person. As if I think that okay, it's it's okay, cut some part of the salary, but how much? We have some bills to pay. So okay, I think it's kind of fair, but not that much. I think that I would like to still the kind of life I have right now, but with more time to relax, to have a good time with my family, friends. So even uh if I have less time, but I do not have money to do the things that I want, so it's kind of the same, almost the same. Of course, it's not the same.
Yeah, I do agree with you. It always depends. As I said, it all depends on your way of living and how much it will be reduced. Because if the money that you got, it will be a extra money, for example, can be a good because you're gonna have some day and 3 days, so. Will be nice, but it depends. For example, in case of the minimum salary, which could be complicated for imagining a single mom. Okay, you can work it 4 days, but then you're gonna receive less than the minimum, so complicated. Yeah, I guess it's something that it's very personal.
Yeah, really. Um, and guys, um, do you think there are some kinds of jobs that uh this is not a real opportunity, or do you think that this kind of work we can adapt it to every time of job? For example, doctors, um, IT, professors. Do you think that this kind of job, the 4-day work week, it can be feasible for everyone, Grego?
Well, it's something that I never thought about, but um, I I do think that it can be for everyone, but it depends on the persons that we have available to complement. For example, um, for example, doctors, hospital. We know that we need to have a doctor for emergencies. It's required because so. Thinking about 4 days, we needed it will be necessary to have more people's working and to change the turns, etc., etc. But nowadays we face something complicated because we are missing a lot of doctors. There are a lot of countries that miss this doctor and are kind of um, relocating from other countries as well. So I believe that it can work, but the society is not ready for that, for some kind of jobs. I guess IT, and it's kind of easy to have this kind of work scheme because, for example, we have this opportunity to work remote, and we don't necessarily need to be physical in a place to execute our job. So it's kind of some advantage. And this is what a discussion that we were having about this kind of thing, because some professions can work remote, but another one cannot. For example, a waiter. So it's something that is complicated to think about. I believe that it could work, but the society is not ready yet. And what about you, Bianca? What do you think?
I totally agree. We would have to hire more people, and for consequence, we will have to form more people in the graduation. So I don't know. Maybe thinking about a cycle, more investment in education and forming more, graduating more people, and these people getting into the labor market and being employed, maybe thinking about a circle that can, I don't know, feed, no, thinking about a circle thing maybe can happen, forming more, graduating more people. But I agree that the society isn't prepared for do this now. And I'm thinking about the company, for example, okay, we will have 4-day work, but the company won't close for the days that we won't work. I think like a bank have to continue functioning. So maybe a rotative turn, things like that can work. I don't know. But at the same, you will have to hire more people. So yeah. What do you think, Leo? Do you think that it's possible to do that?
Yeah, I truly believe that it's possible, but as you said, we need this kind of cycle because today we see many companies talk about having opportunity, but do not have people, for example, to work, and it still happen, and now we have uh, uh, 1 day more off. So we need uh, we need to have um, more professionals. We need to have more people working, and this is not just okay, it starts right now. We need to be prepared for that. We need to start talking, start this kind of cycle, as you said. And okay, now I need more professionals because in the future I want to discuss about this opportunity of a 4-day work week. And I totally agree with you. I think that um, it's an opportunity, but we need to be more prepared. But there is one specific thing that I think about, that it's schools. Today we have basically 5 days to Monday to Friday schools. And do you think that it could be a good idea? Children, teenagers, study for just 4 days, or it's this is not a good idea. Yeah, okay.
Thinking about it, now I'm thinking that we are going to have a total revolution, a total rebuild, a total system to do to make this work, you know. Like the educational system can't work just 4 days in the week. Maybe, yeah, we are going to study more this. Maybe this VAT movement has a purpose, has a solution for this. I didn't stop to see with more attention his purpose, but I think that they are thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Grego, about education and so on?
Well, I honestly don't know, but yeah, I agree with you that we're gonna kinda it will be necessary to rebuild everything because the things that we kinda are prepared to work 5 days a week. So, and some people work 6 days a week, so it's kind of insane. And I don't know, honestly, talking about education, I guess it would not be good for parents because sometimes they just put the kids in the school to get some time off. And I'm thinking about and if it will be an exclusive day, so we will agree if this kind of extra day will be on Friday or Monday, because if it's changed, is he if changed for every week, every each company can be complicated. For example, uh, do you work? You don't work Wednesday, but then you work Friday and for example, the school of your kids doesn't work during Thursday, so it can be complicated. I don't know. I don't know if it will be necessary to rebuild everything. I agree with you. And what about you, Leo?
Yeah, it's interesting talk about it because we start when we think about it, we think, oh, it's just one day less, one day off. And we start to discuss about it, and Jesus Christ, it's hard to do. So this is not something easy to change. Okay, guys. And Grego, what kind of activities or hobbies would you pursue with an extra day off?
Well, I honestly didn't think about it. I guess I could start another thing. For example, have this day to just focus on a language. Nowadays, I'm trying to learn to improve my English skills. So I'm kind of living for that, and every day I try to immerse myself in immersion and always listening to podcasts in English as well. So I mean, kind of enjoy this process. So I could have one day just to focus in English and get my English day, for example. I will just immerse myself in English. And the next language that I want to learn is Deutsch. So Deutsch will be a bit challenging. But yeah, I could say that. So just I'm willing to start poly dance as well. So would be a day to enjoy poly dance. I don't know. And what about you, Leo?
What language do you want to learn?
Deutsch, German.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's kind of hard. And I try it once and I drop it. But since it's a capital economic here from Europe, it can be interesting because English open doors, dots can open more, even more.
Then last year I went to German and it's completely strange because they do not like to talk in English. They just want to talk German. And I was Jesus Christ, uh what I will do here? So yeah, it's a good idea. To
German
me,
and
I think that the first thing is read more. Definitely have a time to study. I'm trying to adopt the Saturday to have to be the day of studying in my life. So I'm trying to have a good breakfast, start to reading, start to study, to have more folks, especially on Saturday. So I think that this time would be real good to me. What about you, Yeka?
Sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
What kind of activities or hobbies would you pursue with an extra day off?
With an extra day off. Maybe sports. I passed the whole day in front of a computer. I would like to maybe feel the grass, see the nature, maybe some kind of sport related with it. Or I like to swimming. Maybe I will invest in this kind of thing. Or music also. I would like to learn more some instrument or improve some instrument that I already know. It will be nice. But just eat and do nothing also can be.
You said about swimming, and I just remember the Olympic Games because now everyone wants to learn skating, gymnastic, and volleyball. So yeah. And my nephew was closer to me, and he was playing with an skate. So I was here. He never plays that. So it's really interesting how these moments of life they really I forgot the word. um I totally forgot the word. They really kinda influence people. Um and Yanka, uh how might 4-day work week impact your personal relationship?
I don't know. If I have one more day, maybe I would like to spend alone. So I would like to spend without scream, with screams, without cell phone. It will be a detox day, maybe. So I don't know. But maybe see some close person. It would be nice to have a calm meet, maybe not a crazy thing. Maybe at night a crazy thing, but during the day, I don't know. And you, Grego, would you like to do see or do not see people?
well, it will depends on my mood. Actually, right now, I wouldn't like to see people. I would like to improve my relationship with nature. So I maybe go for a hike or trail, something, or just go to the beach and be alone. I don't know, but yeah, sometimes I want to be with people, and but it depends because it's complicated to match time with another person. For example, friends. It's really complicated. So yeah, it can be. I don't know. The kind of person that don't plan anything, just go with the flow. And sometimes when I have my day off, okay, what I gonna do? And I think about it and try to plan, but at the end of the day, it turns completely different what I planned it. So, and what about you, Leo? What do you think?
Yeah, Yanka said about avoid mobiles, laptop, do not talk with people. And I thought about my weekends because I have the habits of weekends spend the time talk with my friends. And my friends, they do not live close to me. So I spend so much time on my cell phone talk with them. So I just wake up, and sometimes even in my bed I start to call to people. And this is a habit that I have. So I truly believe that with one more a day it would not be that different. I would still try to keep in touch with them. And I think that it would be interesting, but I also think that it could be too much. Okay, I would like to have a time just to be with my husband, with myself, because as I said, I talk with them on the weekends. So if it's a day off, it's a day off of everybody. um, Greco, question number 9. How should companies measure the success of 4-day work week experiments?
Oh, I guess it's comparing to the 5 days weekend and if I don't know if it is a word and equal the balance. For example, how much do you delivered in 5 days and how much you expected to deliver in 4 days, and it's something that you can compare and see if it works or don't work. But I don't know. I guess have this balance and just equal. I don't know if we can have it equally, but anyway. But yeah, this is my. It's just compared to 5 work days, I guess. And I don't know. What do you think, Leo?
Yeah, I'm asking to myself how they measure the 5-day work week. Because I truly believe that there are many companies who do not do how to do this. They just hire people and kinda do not have idea what I expected for them. So it's hard comparing 4-day with a 5-day work week, because if you do not expect anything, how can you measure this? What about you, Bianca?
I don't know. If we take this seriously, maybe some companies from each sector of economy in Brazil can select some employees from each sector and apply during like 3 months, 6 months, a questionnaire collecting data about this whole experience and setting maybe deadlines for some kinds of jobs that it will be possible, but measuring this kind of thing, because one of the biggest gain is quality of life. We can't measure this just only the office, so we can ask about the time that we are spending into our homes or in our private lives. So maybe a questionnaire, and all the companies together could do something with quality, maybe, or even the government, like with a part in the census. I don't know, but it's possible.
Yes, I agree with you. It's hard, but it's possible. And
Yeah,
go on, Greg.
I was just going to say to the companies, what matters is the profits. So if the profit is still the same, it's a good and indication that it's working, because normally companies don't like to spend it to lose money. So if you are keeping the same money, can be a good indicative that it's working.
Yeah, I think that I would go a little bit far because they do not want to have the same numbers. They want to grow. So this is not just about the same numbers, but having more. So I think this is some way to measure. Yeah, to finish this conversation, what would be the advantage, disadvantage, of the 4-day work week?
Well, in summary, maybe the advantage is that we will have to rebuild a whole society and convince the employers and big billionaires to do this, to financiar this. Yeah, put money on it to make it right. And the benefits, it will be to have more time to ourselves, to our family, to live, actually, because the work isn't just, oh, our life isn't just work. And with 6 days working and 1 day off, you can't live properly, I think. What do you think, Grego?
Well, I agree with you. I guess there's kind of some advantage with you having more time to focus on other things as well. But I don't know if I see any disadvantage, because it is depends. For example, I'm not sure about the disadvantage. I need to think more about it. But I guess our society needs to be ready for that. Nowadays, having this 4 week day, the disadvantage could be don't match the time, the day off. I don't know. I don't know. And what about you, Leo?
I think that this is a good idea. I think that we can use ChatGPT to do everything. I'm just kidding. Uh, yeah, I think that definitely a day off would be something that could help our personal life. I think that this could not be used to our professional life. I think that this could be a good idea. Use this time to have a good time with our friends, with our family. Um, and I think that the disadvantage, uh, as Yaka said, could be this this new way to think about the society. I think that we are not uh, so much prepared for this big change. I think that step by step we can get there, but not that fast. And guys, our time just finished, and it was really interesting talking about it with you all. I think that now I have more knowledge about this topic. It's something really interesting to discuss with you all. So that's it. Yanka, Grego, have a great weekend and see you all next Friday, okay? Bye bye. See you.
Bye, guys.